So you're ready to sell your rental property, but you have one major obstacle: your tenants. We've all heard those horror stories, right? Uncooperative tenants blocking showings, tenants getting nervous about rent hikes or being forced to move, and they bail on you mid-sale, leaving you with a loss of income, or even worse, unexpected legal issues like an eviction, a costly, time-consuming nightmare. Now, what if I told you there was a way to actually sell your property fast and for top dollar without all of those usual headaches? You'd probably want to find out more about it, right? Well, with over 60 years combined experience in the San Diego real estate market, selling over 1,000 properties here, my dad, Lyle, and I, we've not just helped our clients with buying, selling, and owning income properties, we've done it all for ourselves as well. In this video, I am breaking down exactly how to sell tenant-occupied property the right way so you can actually maximize your returns, avoid all those costly mistakes, and keep your tenants happy in the process. Now, trust me, sellers and even most agents, they get it all wrong, and it's not their fault. Think about it. How many investment properties do regular homeowners and regular agents actually sell? It's not that many, and it's just not their specialty. I am curious, before we go too much further, let us know down in the comments, do you own or have you sold income property with tenants? And if so, how'd that process go for you? Now, in this video, I'm even going to share with you the biggest issue that sellers are facing right now and how to fix it. So stick around, because this one tip alone could bring you multiple offers, and it's going to create competition on your listing that you never even dreamed of. Selling a property with tenants isn't just as simple as slapping a for sale sign out front, taking some photos with your iPhone, and putting it in the MLS. Your biggest challenge is going to be navigating tenant rights, especially here in California, so you can actually avoid conflicts and make sure that your listing attracts serious buyers without scaring your renters away. Buyers want nothing more than a smooth transaction. They've already jumped through all of these hoops, navigating the buying and the loan process, and then getting an accepted offer on your place. The last thing that they want is to inherit uneasy tenants. That alone can break a transaction. Uneasy tenants could refuse showings or neglect the property. Some will even get nervous about the sale and move out before you're ready, leaving you in a tough spot financially. True story. We toured a triplex in Normal Heights with our clients last year with 3 different sets of tenants in 3 different units who were very uncomfortable with daily multiple showings. Guys, put yourself in their shoes. Multiple groups of strangers in their homes daily until the triplex got an offer. Bad move on that listing agent side for allowing that. And when we're there touring this property, I hear one of the tenants' conversations with the listing agent. She was asking if we were the actually last showing for the day and how all of that traffic was affecting her family. Not the situation you want to put your tenants in. The best way to combat this situation is to only show an occupied unit with an accepted offer. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Then that tenant needs 24-hour notice for showings or entrance. Remember to be fair and consistent to your tenants and their rights. They will appreciate and respect you and that sales process so much more this way. Now let's talk about strategy. You need a plan that works for both you and the tenants. One that's going to get you top dollar in the fastest time frame with the least amount of stress. Well, what you actually need is a specialist. Like when you go to the dentist and they recommend that you see an orthodontist because what you need performed is out of their scope of work. That is how rental property sales work as well. We've been very fortunate to have helped landlords all across San Diego sell investment properties for decades. And you know what? No 2 sales are ever the same. Every single property that we sell has had a tailored strategy, and that is because there are a ton of factors to consider, much more than just your property, your tenants, and the market. We tend to get a little nerdy with all of the data, and we use that to maximize your property's value. Remember how I mentioned that I'd cover the biggest issue that sellers are facing right now? The problem is that buyers depend on their agents to explain the financial details of the listings. And that is because those pertinent facts are missing. our MLS has a loophole that we brought to their attention last year. Guys, they have no plan in place to fix it. So imagine this, when a buyer gets your property's MLS details sent to them by email, that MLS description is lacking the critical financial details. Yep, numbers matter. Things like rents, expenses, lease terms, cap rates, and our favorite financial indicator, the gross rent multiplier. So buyers really do not know the true financials or the income potential. Think about it. If a buyer doesn't have a clear picture, they hesitate, and hesitation will kill deals. Your beautiful listing in the buyer's email inbox just got clicked over because they don't see the immediate value of the property. Having the correct financials is the most important part of the listing. Well, sellers don't think about this. They're more worried about the photos and if the description is well written. And the sad part of this is that this is something I'm willing to bet at least 90% of the agents out there don't even know about. That's why we package up everything up front, giving the buyers the full picture so they can move forward fast with confidence. Now, if you're still with me here, I know that you want top dollar with less hassles. If you are finding value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel. And if you do want top dollar for your property, guys, it needs to stand out. See, we don't just list properties in the MLS and hope the phone rings. Nope, we actually position them to attract the right buyers. That means that we analyze the market and then we craft the right listing details that speak directly to your ideal buyer. Then implementing target marketing strategies that reach serious investors. And the best part of all of this is you don't have to try and figure out how to do any of it alone. With over 1,000 sales in San Diego County, we know exactly what works and what doesn't when selling tenant-occupied properties. So if you are thinking about selling your income property in 2025, let's talk. We're going to create a custom strategy to get you the best return with the least amount of stress. Click the link in the description, or you can just reach out to us and let's get your property sold. Oh, and you are going to want to check out this video next, where we cover exactly how to sell your multi-unit property.